Good evening, everyone. My name's Suzanne Steele, and you are here to take a first look at what we call a different way of looking at health and wellness. I was like this little boy over 20 years ago, and I was looking for a solution for better health. We hope that you enjoy this short video, and hopefully you'll find something that could bring you better health, better balance, and just take a new look at some things that you may already know about.
Hi, I'm sure glad that Suzanne took a first look because I am her Auntie Anne, and she took a look and benefited our entire family and our network of friends and friends yet to be. What she was looking at was a company that focused on health research in Japan in the 1970s, and it actually opened up globally to world headquarters in North America in 2001, and it's still growing strong in 2022. It's debt-free, so many sales across the globe, and satisfied, healthful customers, all because of a man named Isamu Masuda, whose goal was, first and foremost, to have world peace through world health. Now, that seems like a strange combination, but his vision was to have balance in all areas of your life, in these 5 major areas. In balance with your mind at peace, your body being healthy, your finances being healthy, your family being happy and nourished and healthy, and of course, the ability to give back to society. And if we were balanced in all these areas of our lives, we wouldn't be harassing and picking on our neighbors in wars. That was his goal. And we call this the 5 pillars of wellness, being balanced. And if you are balanced, you can give back to society by being a human being more. So as we go through the slides tonight, I know that I looked at body as being out of balance. Maybe you might have one of these 5 pillars that's out of balance and can be helped by learning about this amazing company and philosophy.
Now, many people's pillars are out of balance because they're not spending time and energy building them up. Many people are focused just on that finance pillar, usually at the expense of the others. Well, for me, as I said, I had a health challenge, and I found relief with these solutions that we're going to share with you. But what happened was people noticed that I was feeling better, I was looking better, I was moving better, and they asked me, what was I doing? And I naturally shared these good things that I found. It became a passion for me, and it also enabled me to go part-time with my corporate job. So this became a side business or a gig. And the beauty is, this device is great in some regards. It could make a portable business for some people. And in the world in the last couple of years, many people have looked at having a different option, a plan B, something that they can do from home.
And the health facts are our bodies are burdened. Wouldn't you agree that in our time that we've been going through these last few years, it's a very stressful interaction? You get a poor night's sleep, it drops your immune system by 60%. And this young lady probably has had a couple days not sleeping. And bad food choices. We have an obesity problem in this country. With the weight loss industry is $20 billion annually and growing. We have to make better food choices and take care of our body. And bottled water. We don't know what's in our water. We don't know what's in our bottled water. I live in Florida where the water is horrible. Nobody drinks it. So we need to address these 4 items, and we're going to show you some solutions. And the health trends, this young boy has got a phone up to his head. He's got electromagnetic fields bombarding his head. He's watching TV. He's doing all these unhealthy things that drain your strength. And the CDC reports on back to obesity again. It's so high in 2018. I can't imagine what it's like now. And the kids are getting sick with diabetes and types of cancer, and these are preventable. and they don't eat their good vegetables, and these kids are just not living a healthy life in schools. And what is the answer? We on the call today, a bunch of us are wellness consultants, and I started 19 years ago, and I didn't have a health challenge, but I tried one of the products and I found I had more energy. So it's an active process through which we become familiar with the different components of a wellness home we'll learn about later. And it's all about being healthy by choice, not by chance, and taking care of yourself personally.
And Nancy made the choice to add things one thing at a time. You know, it would be great to get all the products at once, but you really would notice more if you added things, small choices, small decisions at a time. For instance, just ask your dentist if it makes sense to stop brushing your teeth. Well, you'll brush once a week. Well, guess what? That's not going to work so well. So you make a choice. You're going to brush your teeth once or twice a day. And over time, it becomes a habit that will make a radical difference, certainly in the health of your mouth. Well, just like that, Nikken offers products that we can choose. Nancy talked about water, changing your water choices so that over time it becomes a habit to make yourself aware of water and also drinking better water so that you'll wind up on the upswing like the lady looking at the sun instead of the one who made poor choices who's crying.
So what has Nikken done to help us make better choices? It's called the Nikken Certified Wellness Home. It's like a greenhouse. A greenhouse is a place where plants can thrive, not just survive. And that's what the wellness home does. And so we look at it as good news for health. And in this case, in the wellness home, it stands for grounding, nutrition, energy, water and air, and sleep. So let's take a closer look.
Nikken has given us the ability to bring nature into our homes by giving us nutrition, whole food, organic nutritional choices to better our food choices and our supplements. In the area of energy, the energy of the earth and the sun. In water, clean water and clean air in our homes. And then, of course, sleep, to help us get a more restful, more reliable sleep. And let's take a closer look at each of these categories. We're going to select a featured product from each category. In the area of nutrition, I'd like to talk about Kenzen Vital Balance. It's a meal replacement. It's amazing because it supports not only immune health, it's a detoxer. It allows you to have a balanced diet. I know this morning I had a really busy day. It started at 6:15. I went out to do some water skiing, and I then went and switched some boats up, and then I was headed to play 18 holes of golf. Well, who has time to make a breakfast of scrambled eggs or French toast, which may not even give me the nutrition? It certainly is tasty. I made my Kenzen Vital Balance last night. I made a shake. I grabbed it. I do admit I drank it on the way to the golf course, and I was not hungry for at least 4 hours. I was able to play golf, have a good time, and not waste time making a non-nutritious meal. So this is a meal replacement. It's great for not only healthy parents, active parents, but also active grandparents, and for kids as well that don't have time to make a meal but want nutrition. I highly recommend this delicious vanilla shake.
And in the world of energy, I said that I had a health challenge. For those of you who don't know, I had broken my neck over 28 years ago and had a halo and hurt all the time. And so my neck function was limited. So I love our necklace and power bands because it supports my neck. It actually helped rotate my neck within 20 minutes of me wearing it. And so now, all these years later, I wear this and the bracelets throughout the day to support me, whether I'm just doing nothing, which doesn't happen very often, or I'm out in the garden hoeing and planting or mowing, or taking care of my husband and moving him around, putting him in bed, helping him up. whatever it is, I'm supported with my power band necklace, and you have a sporty kind or a nice dressy kind. And I wear 2 necklaces when I'm doing extra amounts of work.
And in the water and air, I'm going to talk about the Waterfall, which is the tall gray item there. It's 18 inches tall. This is a system that will clean your water out to where the water wants to be. Nature wanted us to be drinking the water from the rivers where the rocks flow down and the minerals are there. Well, Nikken has found a way to recreate that. There's a filter that takes all the harmful things out that we have, especially down here in Florida. And even when I lived in New Hampshire, we had high iron because we had well water. It was very high in iron. And there's rocks, you can't see them, but there's rocks at the base of that filter. So it's flowing over some rocks, and then there's some silver that is impregnated in these rocks that come from the ocean in Okinawa. And that the silver helps to dissipate any bacteria that might be in there. And then the real great feature is it has a magnet in the spout. If you look at water through a microscope, the cells are all clustered. So by magnetizing or putting them through a flow of a magnet, it dissipates the cells so they're separate. So they go to your brain, they go to your skin, your biggest organ, and they don't just go to your bladder. And the water is hydrating. I know when I started on this water 19 years ago, I was on prescription drugs for stomach issues. My body is alkalized to a point of what this alkalizes to. Your 7.2 is your body. This will alkalize you between 7 and 8%. I believe I get those numbers a little bit confused, but I've been able to have a healthy body. I'm now 69 years old and I'm not taking any of those prescription drugs. I like having a healthy body. I'm drinking good water.
And in the area of sleep products, I had a fun experience this morning when I walked out on my dock and my ski buddy said, "Did you go to the hairdressers?" Now, this is a guy who doesn't even brush his hair. And I was walking out there and I hadn't brushed my hair. Right now, my hair was under a hat when I played golf, and I water skied too this morning. But I said to him, "Well, I slept on my magnetic mattress pad with my magnetic pillow, and it supports me. And my hair, even though I went to the hairdressers last week, seemed to stay so nice." So I remembered that Suzanne's husband, Jeff, when he first tried the sleep system, Suzanne said, "So what do you think?" And Jeff said, "Well, my hair looks so good." So there's something to be said about that. If your hair looks good after you've been sleeping for 7 hours, it means that you were sleeping. You weren't tossing and turning and messing your head up. You were sleeping and you were getting a really good night's sleep. And so that is my testimony for how wonderful the Nikken sleep pillow is.
And what do Nikken entrepreneurs do? We like to help each other. We leverage and compound. We call each other. If I have a question from a customer, I'll reach out to Ann or Suzanne or even some other medical people to get the right answer. It's all about helping each other choose an active wellness and getting your life in balance, as we spoke about earlier. There's always help out there. We don't go out there and do this by ourselves. It's a great team effort.
And so what do? Well, we naturally share, as we've said. If you've thought of someone that could have some support with these amazing solutions through one of those stories that you just heard, we're planting seeds of wellness. You can count the seeds in an apple, but if you plant those seeds, you never know how many apples are going to come from those planted seeds if they're nurtured and watered and such with good water. So that's what we're doing, is we're planting seeds for many people by sharing the benefits of the Nikken Wellness Home. So we hope over the last few minutes, if you or someone you know may be out of balance in one of those pillars, you may want to connect them with whoever shared this recording with you, or you may already be connected and you want to start your wellness home journey or expand it and improve your health potentially. And maybe you're ready to start planting seeds and making a bigger impact like Mr. Masuda wanted to do when he started this business. We look forward to supporting you any way we can. Oops.